This presentation is for EE majors getting ready to register in the junior and/or senior level ECE courses, that is, the third or fourth year courses on the flow chart. This is relevant to sophomores, juniors, and seniors not yet graduating. We'll cover the different types of elective courses, focus areas, concentrations, and the engineering design options. During the initial registration 2-week period, Judy will take walk-ins only for registration issues. For longer range planning, future semesters to graduation, come in after April 1st. Call 487-2550 to schedule an appointment. First, change the course number on your flowcharts and academic plans for EE 3250, Introduction to Communication Theory, to EE 4250. The course title changes to Modern Communication Systems. It is still a required course. Run your degree audit report in BandWeb before and after you schedule your next set of classes. Verify that the courses you choose will apply toward the degree requirements, and this is your responsibility. Schedule summer courses here or elsewhere if applicable. Notify the transfer office if you are taking a class elsewhere that is a prerequisite for a course you need to schedule in the fall, and complete a guest application found on the registrar's website for a Michigan school. Plan your schedule ahead of time and be ready to register right at your start date and time for the best chances of sections you want. If you do not see a course on the schedule, then it is not offered that semester. Double majors with electrical and computer engineering do not take EE 3171 microcontroller applications. Also, engineering statistics ME 3710 cannot substitute for EE 3180. Become familiar with the valid elective courses you would like to take in the future, what their prerequisites are, and in which semester they are typically offered. It is best to plan ahead 2 or 3 semesters for the electives you'd like. Plan your courses for both next fall and spring, considering prerequisites and avoiding time conflicts. Decide which engineering design option you'd like. And if you want to try Enterprise, take ENT 3950 when you have 4 semesters left on campus. If you are starting a senior design project in the fall, EE 4901, register in Section 0A and Lab L01 using 2 CRNs. Teams are formed in the first week of classes. If you need to register for ENT 4950, use the online Google form process at the Enterprise Student Resources link and complete Part A. Run your online degree audit report and review what required courses and electives you yet need. Following the flowchart is the best way to avoid time conflicts. If you are pursuing a concentration, use the appropriate flowchart as required courses and electives are different. Here I'm showing 4 types of elective areas included in the EE degree requirements. Number 1 is the Select Approved Elective course shown on the flowchart, and it has its own area of the degree audit report with a list of allowed courses. Number 2 is the Remaining Approved Electives, which is a broader list of courses and includes CS, Math, Chemistry, Physics, College of Engineering courses, Enterprise, and Co-op credits. In this sample degree audit, you see the Chemistry Recitation course, CH 1153 fits here. If you take Enterprise, you will begin to fill this area with 1-credit project semesters, so you might not need a 3-credit course by the time you get to the semester it is planned in. And number 3, some degree plans have room for free elective credits, which can be just about anything except co-curricular activities or a class that is a prerequisite for something you've already taken. Free electives may include excess transfer credits, co-op, and enterprise. And the 4th area is for EE electives or EE technical electives used for choosing upper-level EE courses across the different focus areas. You'll want to get familiar with the focus areas or areas of specialization as a way of selecting EE technical elective courses. Check out our faculty web pages to find their areas of interest and which areas they teach and do research. If you are going into your 3rd year, you do not need to choose EE elective courses yet, but should start becoming familiar with the different areas. If you are going into your 4th or 5th year, review your EE course choices and plan the next year for the classes you prefer. You can mix and match them as you like. You might like to focus in controls and signal processing, or photonics and electromagnetics. You do not have to have a focus area, but it is a good idea for job hunting and career planning. Focus areas are not listed on the diploma, but you might highlight them on your resume, cover letter, and in job interviews. This list shows the EE elective type courses and which focus area or areas they best fall into. Most EE degree plans require a minimum of 15 credits, but with a concentration it is usually less. The EE elective type of credits are met by ECE taught, lecture, and lab-based courses that are not specifically a required course. EE electives cannot include project, research, enterprise, or co-op credits. EE elective courses are offered once per academic year, either fall or spring, and some are prerequisites to another, which is why it's best to plan for the whole next year rather than one semester at a time. We offer 5 concentrations with the EE degree. Concentrations are optional. Find the .pdf degree audit listing specific requirements for the EE degree with a concentration on the Degree Services website. Obtain the flowchart that pertains to the concentration from the EE Advising webpage. To officially add a concentration, submit a request in the My Michigan Tech Current Students tab where it says Request to change minor, major, or concentration. The next 5 slides cover each concentration. Be sure to use the PDF version of this presentation found on the ECE Advising webpage to hone in on the concentration you are interested in and pay more attention to the details. If you are interested in the photonics area, take EE 2190, Introduction to Photonics, next spring. If you'd like to be involved with photonics activities and research, you may join the student organization, the International Society of Optics and Photonics. If you are considering the Engineering Enterprise concentration, choose an enterprise to join and plan to complete your engineering design requirement with 4 semesters of ENT 3950, 3960, 4950, and 4960. Take ENT 2961, Teaming and Enterprise, in the fall, and ENT 2962, Communication Context, in the spring, and plan to take 3 enterprise modules. If you are considering the Biomedical Applications concentration, take Anatomy and Physiology 1 and Cellular and Molecular Biology in fall if you haven't taken them. Take Anatomy and Physiology 2 in spring. You will choose either Biomechanics 1 or Biomaterials 1 for a mini focus in biomedical applications. Plan to take bioinstrumentation and the lab in the spring of 3rd or 4th year. To begin the concentration in environmental applications, take CEE 3501, Environmental Engineering Fundamentals, in the fall, or take CEE 3503 in spring. Take CEE 3502, Environmental Monitoring and Measurement Analysis, in spring. Review the concentration requirements and choose a remote sensing option. And 2 Environmental Engineering Quality elective courses. The kickoff course for the Electric Power Engineering concentration is EE 3120, Electric Energy Systems. If you haven't taken it yet, take it during your 3rd year so that you can take Power Analysis 1 and 2 in the fall and spring of your last year. You will choose one of 3 options to satisfy the engineering design requirements and plan to get it done on time for your graduation. EE 4901 and EE 4910 is the Senior Design year-long project sponsored by an outside company. You do have a faculty advisor that works closely with your team throughout the year. If you join an enterprise, you can complete the design requirements using the junior and senior 4 semesters of project work. Start in Enterprise ENT 3950 when you have 4 semesters left till graduation. Start in ENT 3960 if you have 3 semesters left. And the third option to complete your design requirements is the European project semester, where you'd go in one of your last 2 semesters, and it's mainly for the project credits, so it might add a semester to graduation plans. Be sure to have the prerequisites completed before starting your senior design or enterprise option. Electronics and design fundamentals must be complete before the first semester of senior design or enterprise 4950. Electrical engineers can take microcontroller applications before or along with ENT 4950 or EE 4901, and CPE double majors may take hardware-software integration, EE 3173, along with the first semester of senior design or enterprise or before it. Either one of those classes, microcontroller applications or hardware-software integration, must be passed and completed before the second half of senior design, EE 4910, or enterprise, ENT 4960. When you are reading the engineering design requirement part of your degree audit, there are two options. The first is if you decide to do the year-long senior design project. The second option is if you choose 4 semesters of enterprise. You only need to look at the option that pertains to you and can ignore the other one. Click on the little triangle to open up a section. This is where you'll find the list of remaining approved electives, since the credit number varies with each option. Senior design is 4 credits, with 3 credits of approved electives, and enterprise is 6 credits with 1 credit of approved electives. European project semester will fall under option 1, the senior design path. It is very important to know the general education requirements and use your degree audit report to verify the courses you register in are counting. It is your responsibility to choose valid courses. The Haas lists are embedded in your degree audit, and also the lists can be found on the MTU website. Remember that not all humanities courses are on the Haas HUFA list, and not all social science are on the social and behavioral list. Always verify you choose correct courses. Once your registration time is opened, if you cannot get into an ECE department course due to a time conflict or a filled section, meet with Judy. I can also help with CS courses. If a course in another department is full, you can seek permission from that department or instructor that offers the course. Judy and Trevor cannot get you into full classes in other departments. If you would like to meet with me, I will be doing walk-ins during the initial registration period, and you can call 487-2550 to schedule an advising appointment for any other times. This is the end of Part 1 of your spring advising meeting. Please view Part 2 for information on minors, GPAs, repeating courses, and getting started with study abroad or co-op.